Ladies and gentlemen, we've had a little play today in class, and I want to kind of talk about it a little bit. In reference to this graph behind me, I want you to take a look at the graph behind me. Hopefully by now you should have no trouble identifying what kind of economy that is. A recession? Huh? Yeah? Yeah. Notice, I don't have the bottom labeled YC and YF like normal, but you can see that the current output is at $50 and the full or the potential output is 100. So we're not meeting our expectations or being efficient. So we can do better. Now, you should know there's two ways that we could solve this. We can move the AD to the right, we can move the SRS curve to the right, but we're going to use some fiscal policy here. So that should tip you off to which curve we're going to be moving. We want to move the AD curve with fiscal policy. You should also be able to tell me the two fiscal policies that would make this curve move to the right. Lower taxes, more government spending. Boom, thank you. But the question is, how much? And so what I want you to do is I want you to think about the play that we had today. We started off, the president, we had a recession. What did the president decide to do? He said, hey, let's build some roads, let's build some bridges. So he spent some money, hired some workers. What did those workers then do with their cash? They visited the hardware store and they visited the used car emporium. They went around town and they did what? They consumed. They consumed lots and lots of stuff. So notice, our GDP boosted for two reasons. Initially, at first, it went up because the government spent money. But then it continued to grow and increase because people spent money. They consumed. So what you see here is that the president spending $10 or $1 or $3, doesn't matter, led to an increase in GDP and your AD curve that was in fact greater than that initial spending that they did. So the government spent $5, but then the people spent some amount more as well. What we're going to do is we're going to figure out how much the government has to spend or how much the government has to cut taxes to close a gap like this. Your instinct is going to be, oh, well, the gap is $50. The government should spend $50. No. Maybe in a very specific situation, but no. Because notice, when the president spent $50 on roads, what did the people go do after they made the $50? They went and spent it on something. Hamburgers, bookcases, TVs, more pipe tobacco, I don't know. But they spent it. And so we got more than $50 increase in real GDP and AD curve. So what you're going to see in the next couple of videos is how this operation works, or how the math of the operation works. And it can be a little daunting, but we will practice more next week in class. But this will be a breaking in a little bit, so it's not so painful next week. Good luck, and let me know if you have any questions.